Next in Chapter 4 is all about solving for the intercepts. And when we solve for the intercepts, we are finding where the graph crosses the X and Y axes. And yes, axes is the plural of axis. And we're going to do this using the cover-up method. It's super, super easy. So when we solve for the intercepts, we're finding where the graph crosses the X and the Y axes. Let's check it out. So here's an example that's already worked out, and I'll show you how the cover-up method works. So first of all, let's just focus on this part first. So here we go. If this is our given equation, if 2x minus 3y equals 12, if we want to find the x-intercept, we let y equal 0. So that means we're going to go to the y, which is right there, and we're going to plug in a 0, which you can see I have already done right there. Now, anytime that we plug in a 0, it eliminates that term. That's why I call it the cover-up method, because if we let this y equals 0, it takes out that entire term, and all it leaves is 2x equals 12. So we just need to cover up wherever the y is. So if 2x equals 12, 2x equals 12, divide both sides by 2, x equals 6. So our x-intercept is at 6, 0, which I have already graphed right there. We can do the same thing to find the y-intercept, except now to find the y-intercept, we will let x equals 0. And you can see that I'm using the same equation. This time I'm plugging in a 0 here for the x, which once again, just cover it up and look at what's left. All that remains when we put 0 in for x is negative 3y. Remember to focus on the sign that is in front of the number, not behind. Negative 3y equals 12. Divide both sides by negative 3, and we get y equals negative 4, which translates to this point on the y-axis, which I have graphed here. So the x-intercept over 6 up 0, the y-intercept over 0 down 4. If we have any 2 points on the line, we can graph that line, and we just did it by plotting the intercepts. Let's do it again, and let's use the cover-up method on these 2 equations. So we'll start with the one on the bottom. So we've got 5x minus 3y equals 15. So if we want to find the y-intercept, we'll do the y-intercept first. Let x equal 0. And if we're letting x equal 0, all we need to do is cover up the x term. So negative 3y equals 15. That is what remains when we let that x equal 0. Just cover up the x term. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, y equals negative 5. This translates to the point 0, comma, negative 5. Let's graph that point. Over 0, down 5. That is the y-intercept. Now let's do it again, and let's find the x-intercept. To find the x-intercept, let y equal 0. And if we let y equal 0, it will cover up this whole term, leaving us only 5x equals 15. If 5x equals 15, divide by 5, x equals 3, which translates to the point 3, comma, 0. Over 3, up 0, and now we can graph the line in between the 2 points. Looks something, my pen doesn't work, looks something like that. There you go. That is the line that is formed by the equation 5x minus 3y. Let's do it one more time. on the bottom of this page. So here we go. We've got negative 2x plus 4y equals negative 16. Let's do the cover-up method. Let's find the y-intercept. To find the y-intercept, let x equal 0. So if we let x equal 0, it covers up that whole, we cover up that whole term. We're left with 4y equals negative 16. If 4y equals negative 16, divide by 4, y equals negative 4. X is 0, y is negative 4. Plot that point. Over 0, down 4. Let's do it again. This time we will find the x-intercept. To find the x-intercept, let y equal 0. When we let y equal 0, we're going to cover up that whole term. All that remains is negative 2x equals negative 16. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, x equals 8. 8, 0. Over 8, up 0, and here is our line. That is solving for the intercepts using the cover-up method.